everybody's name pop up. I'm sorry, I've never done it before, like I said. So I'm just gonna give it another minute or two. So make sure you have a mat or something soft to lay down on. And weights, if you want them, you don't have to use them. You could also use water bottles or soup cans, right? We have those. But if you have nothing, it's totally fine. You also might want a towel or a pillow, because we're going to do some sideline stuff. And I know for me, my hip hurts sometimes. I'm old. My hip hurts, so I like to put something there. And we're also going to be kneeling a couple times, so it might be good. Nice, Robert. And then I also have a, hi Ellie. I also have a booty band, which if you have one and want to use it, you always can. You definitely don't need it, but I always like to add it into some of the leg work because it makes it a little harder. So I hope that you enjoy this. So we're going to go through a nice kind of beginner's Pilates flow. And then afterwards, I have a little meditation for us over coffee or lattes, whatever you decide to do. I'll even wait a couple minutes in case you want to go make it. I have an iced one ready to go. But I'd say we probably waited long enough. Anybody else that wants to join can just join right on. You can watch, but I hope that you join along with me and do a little exercise this morning. So for those of you that don't know, I just got my Pilates certification, my full certification, like 2 days ago. Thank you, Molly, for being my student. I've been apprenticing at Club Pilates Winter Garden since November. And I've been doing Pilates for like 9 years on and off, and about a year ago I was just like, I want to do something else when I'm in between my acting work. What is it that I'd like to do? And it just kind of fell into my lap. So I hope that you enjoy this, and if you have any questions, I may not be able to answer them right away on the live, but I will try. And if this works out and you like it, what I'd love to do is maybe some Zoom videos so that I can actually watch your form, because that's really important in Pilates. So I'm going to do my best to give you the best cues that I can as we go through this. My head will probably be cut off a lot of the time, which is why I'll sit back up and give you some instruction, but it's important that you see my core and my legs for most of this. This isn't as important right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for joining. Happy, what is today? Happy quarantine day, like, I don't know, 30. Happy Saturday. Let's go. So the most important thing in Pilates, one of the most important things, is breathing. We could all probably use a little breathing right now. Joseph Pilates said that we start life by breathing and we end life by breathing. So breath is really, really important in Pilates. So we're gonna go ahead and start with that. So I just want you to bend your knees, put your feet flat on the ground, and we'll just start with a roll down. Really get those abs engaged. Everything comes from the core in Pilates, all right? So I want you to pull your belly button into your spine. You're gonna C curve your spine. So like a nice big C. Put those arms out in front of you. If you need help, you can always grab behind your knees and just slowly roll down the spine until you're laying, see, there goes my head. I'll come this way. Till you're laying all the way down on your mat, all right? And we're gonna work through finding our neutral spine and our Pilates breath kind of simultaneously. So I want you to take your fingers and interlace just the tips of them, just like this, and lay them on your ribs, not on your stomach, not on your chest, on your ribs, okay, right on your rib cage. And you're gonna pull your belly button into your spine, and you're gonna breathe into your ribs. So your fingers should, when you breathe in, move apart just a little bit. When you exhale and pull that belly button into your spine, your ribs are going to close as well. It's like you're wearing a corset through your whole core, and you always want to keep it engaged and pulled in. So you breathe in, you feel that breath go all the way around your rib cage. You can even feel it on your back. And when you exhale, pull that belly button into your spine. You should feel your fingers moving back and forth. Don't force them, but you should feel them, okay? And then we're going to try to find our nice neutral spine. So our neutral spine is that happy place where our spine is in that beautiful S shape that it is supposed to be in. But a lot of us have that kyphotic posture or that anterior tilt because of the way our world works, right? So we want to try to find that neutral pelvis and that neutral spine. So that means that your hip bones should be shooting straight up to the ceiling, not towards your face, not towards your feet, okay? If you had a beverage sitting here, if you had a latte sitting on your pelvis, or a mimosa, whatever, we're in quarantine, you wouldn't spill wherever we move, okay? This is a pelvic rock. We're going to work on those a little bit to help us. All right, so you want to keep them nice and pointed straight up to the ceiling. So your back, I don't know if you can see, should have a little mouse house size hole in between your lower back and the mat. Just about the size that like half of a grape could fit in, and you don't want to smush your grape unless I tell you to. Neutral spine is hard to find, so don't worry if you don't find it right away. If you can't find it and you're concerned about it, I want you to imprint. That means really push that belly button into your spine so that your whole lower back is flat on that mat. What I don't want is this. I don't want to see that lower back arch. That's when you can hurt yourself, okay? But what we're going to try to get to is that neutral spine. If it's your first Pilates class, you're probably not going to get there, and that's totally fine. But we're going to go ahead and work through some pelvic rocks to feel our bodies moving in different directions. So let's point those hip bones straight up to the sky. You're going to take an inhale into those ribs. And when you exhale, I want you to curl your pelvis, spill that cup of coffee or that mimosa towards your face. Inhale, exhale, and spill it towards your feet. So we're just moving our pelvis back and forth. You're going to engage your glutes a little bit when you do this, especially whenever you spill that beverage towards your face. And we're just loosening up that pelvis and finding that nice neutral spine. It might actually be hard to hold. Like for me, I actually, I have to move a little bit to find that neutral spine because I'm not in it all the time. So we have those nice pelvic rocks moving just to feel what it's like in that pelvis. The pool just turned on, can you hear it? Good. So now we're going to move into some articulated bridges. So I want you to take your arms, put them nice and firm down by your side. The secret to Pilates is that you're always engaging everything, okay? So they're engaged by your side. You can feel your triceps turning on down on the mat. Take a nice inhale into those ribs. And as you exhale, I want you to start pouring that coffee towards your face, curling that pelvis off of the mat, one vertebrae at a time, until you come up into a nice pelvic bridge. You're going to inhale, exhale, starting at that thoracic spine, you're going to roll all the way back down. Each vertebrae hits before the next. You're articulating through your spine. Think of a cat, right? How they move through their spine nice and easily. All about connecting the movement to the breath. I might not be doing a good job of that because I'm also talking. But you inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up that spine, engaging the back of your body. Inhale at the top. Exhale, curl back down. I really want you to exaggerate through that spine so that each vertebrae is lifting before the next and then touching. Inhale. Exhale. Curl that pelvis all the way up. And I want to make sure your shoulders are in line with your chest, your hips, and your knees. Bridge in yoga, you bring your hips really high up. We don't want to do that. We want to keep everything nice and straight. Inhale. Exhale. Roll back down that spine like you're putting a pearl necklace down on the vanity. Good. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, roll up that spine. Feels really good. It's like a massage on the spine. Inhale, top. Exhale, pull that belly button into your spine as you roll all the way back down. It's just a nice way to wake up our spine in the morning, right? Good. Now, we're going to do some hinged bridges to really work into those glutes. So that's a bridge like you normally would do. So really engage those glutes, the entire posterior of your body. You're going to inhale. Exhale as you come up into a bridge. Inhale, tap that booty on the mat, and then come back up again. Just engaging that back side, really working into those glutes. Squeeze those glutes before they come up. Yes. Good. I feel like I'm just talking to myself through the workout, which is what I do, so it's fine. Last one. Hold at the top. Now I want you to pulse up for 10, 9, 8, squeeze those glutes, 6, 5, 4, you can do it, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit it all down. Good work. You can hug your knees into your chest, roll back and forth a little bit on that lower back if it feels good. And we're going to move into some ab work, all right? because that's what the core of Pilates is all about, right? Precision, control, core. So we're going to keep our legs bent here, and I want you to take your hands and put them behind your head. We're just going to work on a chest curl. So you guys know what this is. This is a crunch, right? That's what it is. But you're going to inhale here. Keep those ribs in. Don't splay them open, right? Keep them in. Keep that neutral spine. Belly button is pulled in. Inhale. Exhale. Curl up. Inhale to come back down. Exhale. Inhale. So it's a crunch, but it's very controlled. And it's very slow. All right? So now we're going to add on to this. You're like, Jen, I got these crunches, okay? So now we're going to go into a tabletop. So you're going to bring your legs, if you can handle this, to a tabletop. So that means our shins are parallel to the ground. Nice 90-degree angle here with our hips and our legs, okay? This is really going to work into those lower abs. You're going to inhale, exhale, curl up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, curl down. Good. So this is a modified chest curl. If you want more of a challenge, it's all about levers, however you want to say it in Pilates, okay? You want to challenge your chest curling. You take those legs out to a 45-degree angle, but you got to keep that neutral spine. So if your lower back starts to arch, come back in here. Okay, keep going. We're going to do 2 more. And last one, you come all the way back down. Good. If you need a sip of water at any point, you can get it. We're going to move into the Pilates 100, which is a very popular exercise. Joseph Pilates did this at the beginning of this class as a warm-up. It's not a warm-up. It's really hard. Okay? I'm just warning you. So, we're going to find that neutral spine again, hip bones shooting straight to the ceiling. We're going to take those legs to that beautiful tabletop, okay? 90-degree angle, shins parallel to the floor. Your arms are going to hover right above the mat. You're going to curl your neck, shoulders up like this, all right? Shoulder blades off the mat as much as you can. You're going to inhale as you start pumping your arms for 5. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Can you hear me breathing? Good. Always have the option to take those legs out to 45. Keep pulling that belly, keep going. Keep pulling that belly button into your chest. You can either take a nice long breath for 5 and exhale, or you can do the percussive breath. I like that. It gets my heart rate up and it gets the chest really, really feeling it, okay? So here we go. Keep going. My clients know that if I don't hear you screaming, that means I'll keep going, but I'm counting, I promise. We have one more set. Inhale and exhale and rest. You can drop your legs from side to side. Give yourself a little break there. I hope that you're feeling warmed up. I hope those abs are on fire a little bit already. And we're going to move into the rest of our ab circuit. All right, we're going to do scissors, which is also called a single straight leg. So we're going to roll down. You're still down there, so you're going to stay down here. I'm going to roll down. Keep those hips nice and stable, all right? It's all about stability and focus and precision, okay? So I don't want your hips moving back and forth. If you're moving all over the place, that means you're going out of your range of motion. So you want to stay within what you can control. All right, so if when we do the scissors, which is this, you can only move your legs this far, that's okay. If you can move them all the way without moving all over the place, that's good too. We don't want Elvis in the pelvis. He's left the building. He's not around right now. Keep that pelvis stable and those hips. No hula dancing, okay? So we're going to take the right leg straight up to 90, as straight as you can, okay? It's also a good stretch for your hamstrings. The left leg's going to come out to 45. You can grab behind your thigh, your calf, or your ankle. Not behind your knee. That's dangerous, okay? If you need to bend your legs a little, that's fine. If you need to bring your head, neck, and shoulders down, that's fine as well. So we're going to inhale, exhale, come up. You're going to tug your leg towards you twice. 1, 2, and then switch. 1, 2. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good. If you want to lay your head, neck, and shoulders down, you can do that. You can do it with your legs bent. There are lots of modifications. Just don't grab behind that knee. Good. Give yourself a nice stretch. Use those abs, pull their belly button into your spine. 3, 2, you can do it, last one. And rest yourself down. Good work. Excellent. We're going to go into a double leg stretch, which is one of my favorite moves. It's like waking up in the morning. So you're going to curl yourself into a little ball, all right? Put your hands on the outside of your shins. You're going to curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. You're going to inhale, stretch out nice and long. Exhale, pull yourself into a little ball. Inhale all this good, beautiful air. Exhale all the old air that's out in your lungs. Good, again. Keep that belly button pulled into your spine. Protect your lower back. We only have 2 more here. It's a very powerful exercise. One more. Get out all of that air. Before you rest. Good. Are you breathing heavy like me? Or is it just because I'm talking too much? All right, so we're going to work on it's called a walk down or like a crisscross, and you have a couple options here. If your lower back keeps popping up, I want you to put your hands right under your booty, okay? This is going to help with your lower back. If you feel strong enough, you can do it just with your arms down by your side. You're going to take your legs up to 90 degrees, and you're going to crisscross your feet. Keep that belly button pulled in, all the way down, and then all the way back up again. Good. Inhale, down. Exhale, come back up. So if you're doing a modification with your hands under your butt, it's just like this. It just helps that lower back not to arch. And again, if your lower back starts to arch and you can only go this far, that's okay. You're still working those abs. As you get stronger, your range of motion is going to be greater. Good. Really engage through those thighs too, through those quads. It's a full body exercise. No matter what you're working your whole body. Everything comes from the core. That is your abs, your back, right? This is the powerhouse of life, right? Good. Let's do 2 more. And last one. All the way back up. Go ahead and bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. You deserve it. You can roll back and forth on that lower back. It feels good. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and sit up, and we're going to work on a half roll down. We're going to get to the full ones in a second. So you can keep your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor, all right? And I just want you to C-curve your spine and come back and hold. All right, so pull that belly button into your spine. It's like I punched you in the stomach. Ugh, I would never do that, but it's like I did. You're going to C-curve in your spine, all right? And you're just going to hold through it, all right? And you're going to feel a shape, and you're going to come up. You're going to C-curve the spine. Come down. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Exhale. C-curve that spine. Come back. Hold. Feel that shake. And come up. C-curve that spine. On the exhale, come down. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Hold. Hold. Feel that shake. Keep holding. Keep holding. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Good. So that's a half roll down, and we're going to do a whole roll down now, which is a lot of fun, okay? So you can keep your knees bent, feet flat on the floor if you like. You have kids around or someone that's not doing anything, they can hold your feet if you need a little assistance. Or you can take your feet long, all right? And we're going to go ahead and actually come down to laying first to start. So you can keep your legs like this, you can go out long. I'm going to go out long. Find that neutral spine again, okay? Belly button pulled in, ribs closed, you're wearing that corset, all right? Your arms are going to come over your head. Now, I'm going to move up a little so you can see. I can't take my arms all the way over my head because that's what happens to my ribs. They splay open, right? I have to keep my arms about right here. If I go further, see what it does? So we don't want this in your chest. So I'm going to start about right here. My legs are going to be nice and long. I'm going to inhale, exhale, pull my chin to my chest, and start rolling up the spine. And then sit nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, C curve. I punch in the stomach. Roll all the way down that spine. Take those arms to where they can go. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Roll up that spine. Inhale to sit nice and tall. Exhale, C curve. Roll down. Every vertebrae hits before the next one. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Feeling that flow? Inhale, exhale. Roll down that spine. Inhale at the bottom to prepare. Exhale. Come all the way back up. Let's do one more. You can do it. Inhale. Exhale. See, curve that spine. Roll all the way back down. Good. And we're done. Not just kidding. We're just done with it. Okay. We're going to come up to all fours now. We're going to do some position in tabletop quadruped position. All right? So I am going to use my towel because I'm on cement under my mat. And I'm going to put this under my knees. So if you need to grab a pillow or to put something under your knees, feel free to do so, okay? So now we're going to work on a little flexion and extension through that spine. So I want you to set up in a nice quadruped position, all fours, all right? Your knees are right underneath your hips. Your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, okay? And you're going to take an inhale. And when you inhale, I want you to take your chest, your thoracic chest here, this area where your heart is. Your heart is going to go towards the sky. So you're going to inhale, exhale. You're going to curl your back like an angry cat. This is called cat-cow. Inhale, your heart to the sky, and exhale. Pulling that belly button in and really flexing through that spine. We always like to get all sides of the spine in Pilates, all different rotations. Good. Just feel that movement through your spine. Whenever you go into that cow, which I don't think really looks like a cow, but when you do that, make sure your belly's not hanging out. You still want to pull your belly button into your spine. All we're doing is extending through this thoracic spine and the chest. Let's do one more. And exhale. Good. We're going to come back to neutral, so keep that belly button pulled into your spine. We're going to do a little bird dog. So you're going to take your right arm and take it out in front of you. Very important that you keep looking down at the mat so you don't hyperextend your spine. So you're looking down at the mat, the right arm right by your ear. That bicep is right by your ear. Now the left leg is going to come out behind you. Dorsiflex that foot so you really engage those glutes. So we have a little unilateral movement. Opposite sides, right? Keep that belly button pulled in. That's going to help with your balance. You're going to inhale. When you exhale, just like that angry cat, I want you to curl your spine, bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale, come back out nice and slow. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, last one. Take it all the way back out. Extend before you take them both to the ground. We're going to do the other side. So we're going to take left arm out in front of us. That face is looking straight down to the mat, okay? Left bicep is by our left ear. Right leg comes out behind us. Dorsiflex that foot so you engage your glute, okay? Hold there. Inhale. Exhale. Curl that back. Bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, extend back. And go ahead and put both knees on the floor. Good work, guys. We're going to move into some planks. I know. All right, so this is a full body exercise. A couple different ways to do this. The first way to do your plank is to come down onto your forearms and simply hover your knees. If you've never done a plank before, this is all you need to do. All right, this is going to be hard. If you have that, you take your legs back, you're in a nice forearm plank like this, or you can all the way up onto your arms. Woo. What's important here is that we have a nice line from our neck all the way way down to our toes. A beautiful diagonal line. So you got to pull those hips up, and you need to pull up through your lats, through your rhomboids, right, in your back. So all that power is coming from that part. Engage your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Push down through your forefingers and thumbs, and that's going to help too to get everything engaged the way it needs to be. Hold your plank. This is a full body exercise. I'm just checking my notes. Keep going. Good. Hold that plank, whether you're down here, or you're holding this, or you're all the way up on your arms and you're just hovering your knees like this. Whatever your plank is, just hold that. You can do it. For 5, are you shaking? That's what you should be doing. 4, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Put those knees down. Give yourself a break. Push back into Italian pose if you want. Feels good on your back. I like to keep moving because then we keep our heart rate up, get a little cardio workout too, okay? So now we're going to do push-ups. Ew, gross, I know. I always do my push-ups on my knees. It's up to you, okay? So I'm going to do my push-ups on my knees. I'm going to do tricep push-ups, which means that your arms are very, very close to your waist. Move this back a little bit. Okay, so instead of going all the way out to the side, can you see me? Which works our shoulders. You bring those hands in very narrow and keep them in by your side. Now you're going to work your triceps. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do 10, okay? Here we go. Inhale to go down. Exhale to push back up. 1, 2, I'm doing it with you. 3, keep that belly button in. 4, 5, we're halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. 10, you did it. Good work. Let's really work the triceps. I love those. We have one more plank progression here, and then we're going to move on. It's a little ab workout, okay? So, I want you to come into your forearm plank, all right? And if you can go back onto your feet, it's really going to help you. So we're going to come down into our forearms. So you're going to make an 11 with your arms. Take those legs out behind you. You're in a nice, beautiful plank. Now we're just going to tap our knee, right knee to the mat, left knee to the mat. Right knee, left knee, gonna work those abs. Right knee, left knee. Right knee down, left knee down. Right knee, you can do it. Left knee, keep that belly button pulled in. Left knee, right knee, I'm shaking. Left knee, right knee, left knee. We have 4 more. Right, left, last one, right, and left. Woohoo! Good work. Go ahead and give yourself another child's pose. And we're going to move on to some extension work, which is going to feel really good because you're going to get to lay on your belly. So, we're going to lay down on the mat, lay on your belly. And the first thing we're going to do here before you do anything else, put your forehead on that mat. It's not going to be very comfortable, I apologize. And your arms are out straight in front of you. I'll go like this so you can see. Okay, I'll use this. So you're like, okay? You're going to pull your belly button into your spine like there is a thumbtack right underneath your belly button. Don't let your belly button touch the thumbtack. Pull it in. That's going to protect your lower back, okay? And then we're going to engage our glutes, engage our shoulders, engage the entirety of our back, and we're going to lift everything up. You're going to look straight down onto that mat, just a small extension in your back, and you're going to fly. Fly like the superheroes that you are. Just fly. Pull that belly button in. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Give yourself a break. Okay. Hi, Jamie Mikens. So we're going to do the same thing this time, but we're going to make goalposts with our arms. So instead of keeping them out straight like this, we're going to bring them back using our lats and do a couple goalposts. All right, I'm going to move this way so you can see from the side. Need that. But I'm going to move back so you can see. All right, here we go. Pull that belly button into your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Bring everything up off of the mat. Keeping everything up off the mat. Use those lats. Pull your arms down and back. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to come back. Engage those muscles when you do it. Put your own resistance in those muscles. Otherwise, why are we doing it, right? So put that resistance in those muscles. You can do it. Woohoo! yourself down. Give yourself a break. We have one more extension exercise, then we're moving on, okay? So I'm going to go this way so you can see. This is called swimming. So we're going to get a little unilateral movement. So we're going to take the right arm up and the left leg. And then we're going to switch. Keeping that neck neutral the whole time. What I don't want to see is this. Okay? No elbows in the pelvis. We need to keep everything nice and straight and strong. Okay? Pull that belly button into your spine. Don't let it touch that thumb tap. Pull everything up and then alternate. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Keep looking straight at that mat. I wish I could see you. Good. Keep going. We're going to come up and do some arms next. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm sure it was beautiful. Go ahead and stretch back into a child's pose. Feet together, knees apart. Give yourself a much needed stretch there and flexion on your back. Feeling good. It's a good way to start our day, right? Okay. So now we're going to come up. I'm going to move this a little bit. Pardon me. There we go. So we're going to move into some arms. If you have weights with you, you can use those. If you don't have weights, you can use soup cans or water bottles or nothing at all. Because as long as you're creating resistance with your muscles like a mime does, like getting to a door, you're still going to work out those muscles. They're still going to be strengthened and lengthened, okay? I'm going to use my weights because I have them. So we're going to come into a goddess stance. So that's a wide stance, externally rotated from the hips, not from your knees or your toes. It's coming from the hips, okay? You're going to sink down into a plie. Those of you that took dance, second position, right? And we're going to take our arms to the side, and we're just going to curl those arms up and down, and up and down. For an added challenge, you can do a squat. For a really added challenge, which is what I love to do, is come up on those toes, keep that belly button pulled in, and do a squat on those toes. I'm shaking. It really gets into all these little muscles that you didn't even know you had. Good. 5, 4, I got a little Charlie horse, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Good. All right, so, now we're going to work on a little bent over row and a squat. If I have a springboard in my class, this is what I like to do, but you can do it with weights at home or no weights at all. So actually, if you're going to do weights, you're going to come down into a squat position, okay? You're going to row these weights into your side as you squat lower and behind you and come up. You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together. You're going to sit back into that chair behind you. Your knees are over your ankles. If you don't have weights, you can just do it with your arms. Totally fine. If you have a band, you can put a little resistance in it. Do it this way. Lots of ways. Squat. Good. Now I want you to hold in this squat. Your arms are pulled in. You're going to pulse your legs for 10, 9, 8, feel the burn, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Pulse your arms. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Woo! Shake it off. Oh yeah. All right. So now we're going to work into some high rows and a plie squat, which I love. So you're going to do a Pilates stance or a first position, which are your heels together, toes apart, like Dorothy, right? Heels together. Okay. You're going to come down into a plie and up. So this is the plie squat. Okay. If you just want to work your legs, you can do this. You have your weights. You do a high row. If you don't have your weights, you can still do a high row. Just squeeze those shoulder blades together behind you. You can come up on your toes. That's really going to work into those inner thighs. You zip those thighs together. You're going to feel it. Whoa! Pull that belly button in because you will fall over otherwise. Good. want you to stay down into this plie. I want you to come up onto your toes. Okay? Hold this. Now, this is where you can use the band if you want to. Hold it. Keep holding it. You can do it. You can come down if you need to for a second. All right, here we go. You can come back up. We're on our toes. We're in that plie squat. If you don't have a band, that's okay. We're still going to do the same thing. You're going to take these knees out behind you, and you're going to pulse this way. You're going to feel it right on the outside of your thighs and your glutes. It hurts. But it feels so good. Tomorrow you're going to be like, I didn't know I had all these muscles. 10, 9, you can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Awesome work. We have some triceps left. We're getting towards the end of the workout. You guys still feeling good? I hope so. Mwah. All right, here we go. So we're going to do some triceps. If you don't have weights, don't worry about it. You're going to hinge forward, bend at your knees, hinge forward at the waist. Keep those elbows really close to your body. Hold your hands in fists like you have weights. You have weights. Take one, right? Take two. And you're going to extend those arms behind you and backward. Extend and backward. Good. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Good. If you don't have weights, just flex through those triceps. Think about those triceps. Extend. Keep that belly button pulled in. 3, 2, and 1. Keep those arms nice and long behind you. I want you to flex, take your fingers nice and long, and you're going to draw circles with your arms. It's going to hurt. If you have weights, you can drop them at this point because you don't even need them. Go ahead and go the other way. 3, 2, 1. Hold them there. I want you to try to clap your hands behind you using those triceps. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze. 5. Whew. Yes. Can you feel it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! All right. We have a couple more ab moves, then some side lying leg series, and then we're gonna stretch it out. You guys gonna stay with me? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna come, oh, I gotta move this again. Please hold. Okay, so we're gonna come back down to our mat. I'm gonna do a modified corkscrew. Okay, normally we would go all the way down on our mat, but we're gonna go on our elbows. So you can put your elbows behind you like this. Okay, fingertips facing your booty. Stay nice and tall through this area of your spine. Okay, I don't want you to C-curve and clench up in your shoulders. You need to stay away from your ears, okay? Nice and long. Take those legs up to 90 degrees, as straight as you can. If you can't keep them straight, you can do it with your knees bent at tabletop. Totally fine. Take those legs up. Inhale. Bring those legs down, around, and bring them up. And go the other way. Use those lower abs. Keep that belly button pulled into your spine. Only go as low as you can control it. If it's just here, that's fine. If it's here, that's fine. Okay, you're still getting a workout right here. Pull that belly button in. Yes. Hit those abs one more time. Go to a side lying leg series. And we're stretching it out. Oh yeah. Let's go one more each way. Last leg. Woo! Good. Stay on those elbows. And we're going to do one more set of scissors. But we're not going to grab our legs this time. We're just going to use our lower abs for this move, okay? So, back on those elbows. Right leg, 90 degrees. Point those toes. We live out our ballerina dreams in Pilates. I'll move this way so you can see my feet a little bit. Okay, left leg at 45. Inhale, switch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Switch those legs. Keep them as straight as you can. That's really going to engage those quads. You should feel it in your quads. Oh yeah. Oh my. I feel like Jane Fonda. Which I'm totally okay with. 3, 2, keep those legs straight. I have to do a 2-1. And bend both knees. Come on down. We're going to work on our side lying leg series. So, I'm going to use this because I have a hard time with my hip on the mat. It just hurts. So, if you need a pillow or something like that, it's a great time to get it. All right? These are, I need a drink of water. These are an awesome, awesome, awesome move for your legs and your glutes. Okay, so these are side lying bend series. It's one of my favorites. And there are a couple ways you can lay down. I'm going to move this way so you can see, and then I'll move the other way. So you can lay all the way down onto your bicep like this. The most important thing is lining your body up with the side of your mat. So it's like you're leaning against a wall, okay? And your hips, everything needs to be stacked. Okay, you're nice and straight. Not easy to get to. Okay, I don't want like your head way out here or back here. So you're nice and straight, it's like you're leaning up against a wall. If you want to lean up against a wall, you can. So you can do this, put your hand under your head, top arm is here, or you can come all the way up on your forearm, whatever is more comfortable for you. You can have this hand here, you can have this hand here. You pick your comfort level. I'm going to move this way a little bit so you can see my legs. All right, so you come all the way down, we're nice and straight. We're just going to do a leg lift. So we're going to take this top leg, bring it to hip height, and then down again. You're going to point your foot, I'm going to do it further so you can see my feet. You're going to point your foot on the way up, flex your foot on the way down. Point, flex. Now, you're still going to engage your core, pull that in, you're using your obliques here, okay? And you only want to come to hip height. This isn't Jane Fonda, even though I just talked about her. All right, this is all about control and precision. If we do this, we're going to start rocking back and forth in our body. We want to keep those hips nice and level. Good. Point up, flex, down. You still can't see my feet. I've never felt tall before. Point. There you go. I'm cheering myself on because I was doing it wrong. Good. Now we're going to hold that leg at hip height the whole time. All right? We're going to point the toe. We're going to brush the foot forward, keeping it at hip height. Flex the foot. Bring it just behind our hip. Point to the front, flex to the back. We're going to get into that little smiley face line right under your glutes. Now here, don't go back too far. Don't let that hip go, okay? If you can only go back to right here, that's all right. Wherever your hip can move, this is all about stability in that hip flexor. So if you can only go this far, it's all right. You're going to gain the strength and the flexibility as you do this more. Engage. Good. Let's do one more. Now keep that leg nice and straight. We're going to point that toe. We're going to do hot potato. You're going to tap the foot 3 times in the front. 1, 2, 3. Rainbow it around to the back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keep breathing. My leopard print leggings are like the star right now, and I'm okay with it. Really engage those glutes and those legs. Point those toes. Everything is on fire, I know. And last one to the front, to the back. Keep it nice and pointed. And now we're going to draw circles. Now for me, I like to bring my leg forward just a little bit on a 45-degree angle, pointing to the front corner of my mat to draw circles. Nice little controlled circle about the size of a cantaloupe, or a soccer ball, or volleyball. Just movement in that hip flexor. Do you feel it? I know. Go the other way. Almost done. And last one. Good. Now I want you to bend this top leg, and you can do one of 2 things. You can either put it in front of you like this, lay it in front of you, or you can put your foot on the ground. This is more comfortable for me. Flex that bottom foot. Now we're going to work our inner thighs on the other leg. Up and down. Up and down. We got 2 more. 9 and 10. Good. Bend both knees. Okay? So now our shins are parallel with the front of our mat. Okay? We're going to glue our heels together and pick them up off of the mat. We're going to open and close our knees for clam, like this. You're going to feel it right here. This is the last one. 3. You can do it. Oh yeah. Keep those abs engaged. Don't just lay there. Still got to engage that core the whole time. You'll feel it in your obliques. Is somebody counting for me? I'm just kidding. 3, 2, and last one. Woo! Give that booty a pat. It deserves it. All right, let's go to the other side. We got to do the other side. It's not my fault. My Here we go. I'm gonna move this way, onto my hip, get yourself set up, stack yourself on that mat, however you need. Pull that belly button in, engage those glutes. Here we go. Point, flex, down. Point up, flex, down. Just to hip height. Sorry about this. Can I go this way? Will this be better for you? Yeah, there we go. You can do it. We're almost there. All right, keep it up. We're going to point that toe to the front, flex, bring it right behind you. I'm rolling all over the place because I'm off my mat. Because I'm not stacked. See what happens? Good, keep going. Squeeze those glutes. All right, keep that foot nice and pointed. We're going to tap 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Good. Just keep my weight. Keep that belly button pulled in. I'm rocking all over the place today. It's like yoga, it's a practice. Some days better than others. You can do it. We're going to do circles next. One more on the front, to the back. Keep that foot nice and straight. Let's bring it out a little bit to the front and let's draw some circles. Just nice tiny circles. We don't want big circles because we'll roll all over the place, right? So just little ones. Other way. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Bend that top leg. Let it come this way so you don't have such a good view. Okay. Come back this way. Bend that top leg either like this or like this. This is more comfortable for me. And let's raise and lower that lower leg for that inner thigh. This is it, guys. We have the clam, and then we're going to stretch, and we're done. Then we'll do our little latte meditation. If you want to stay around for that, I would love it. Just a little meditation. You don't have to do anything except sip some coffee and relax your mind. 3, 2, and 1. Then both of those legs, those shins are parallel to the mat. Raise those heels and open and close those knees. Last little bit. Yes. Oh, that hurts. Mat Pilates is really hard. Keep the belly button pulled in. Nobody takes anymore because the reformers are so great, but whew, I used to do this with Murray Wilson when I was little. Winslow. What's her name? Who knows? Isn't it too much fun? I got it. 2. Ow. 1. Ugh. Good work. You did it, guys. We're going to do one added Pilates move just for fun. If you want to try it, we're going to do the teaser because it's like the Pilates move, and then we're going to stretch it out. Okay? So, the teaser is like the thing you see all the time when everybody's like, Pilates, right? So we're just going to ease into it. We're going to ease into it, okay? So, remember earlier when we went back and we held this position? That's the position we want to be in. But instead of having a C curve and a spine, we're going to sit up nice and tall. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, sit back on those sit bones. You'll feel on those bony sit bones. And lean back. You can put your hands right behind your knees, nice and tall. Okay? You're going to take your right leg to tabletop. Hold it. Bring it down. Bring your left leg to tabletop. Bring it down. Now you're going to take your right leg to tabletop and your left leg to tabletop. You're going to hold behind your knees, your thighs, not your knees. Okay? You're going to shake. That's okay. Stay nice and tall through your thoracic spine there. Pull that belly button in. For your added challenge, you can take the right arm away, left arm away. It's kind of like both pose in yoga. This is a modified teaser. This is what Pilates is all about, using that core. Now, if you want to do a full teaser, all you have to do is straighten those legs. Whew! I'm shaking. I'm tired. And that's it. You did it. How you feel? You feel good? Let's stretch it out. I just wanted to add that little one in, okay? So, we're going to thread the needle first. So if you want to put this back down on the mat for your knees, We're just gonna come back into that quadruped position. We're gonna take that left arm, inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through that right arm, lay that shoulder on the ground. Keep breathing. Really can hear me because I'm turned around. Y'all come on back up. Exhale, inhale, take that right arm to the sky, twist, and exhale as you thread that through. And just release. 2 times. Guys, thanks for joining me today. This was fun. Whew. I hope it made sense. If you would be interested in doing like a Zoom class with me, let me know. I think I'm going to set them up, and it's kind of like a, you know, you can pay what you want, because I mean, you know, this takes a lot of time and whatever, but I also know we're all in a very difficult time at the moment. So if you want to do that, let me know, and I'll probably start doing that as well, just for fun and to keep us all healthy, because it's the best thing we can do right now. All right, we're going to do a nice downward dog, stretch out our calves, and then move into pigeon, and then finish off with the mermaid. So you're going to put your hands under your shoulders, tuck those toes under, and take those hips to the sky. You can walk out your dog if you need to, bend one leg, bend the other. Just hold that. Stretch out those calves, feels so good. Then you're going to take your right knee, I always like to take it up first, three-legged dog just to stretch it out, and take the right knee towards the right wrist. So your nice little figure 4 here for a half pigeon. Inhale and grow taller, exhale, you move down as far as you need to. Now, if that is hard for you because of your hips, you can just lay back and do a figure 4 stretch like this. It's going to be the same stretch for you. You can also stand up and do it. Just lean back like this if you want. But I like a pigeon, so I'm going to do it. Really try to push the leg that is straight, push that hip forward, and that quad down onto the mat. I could stay in a pigeon all day long then. We did a lot of glute work today. Inhale, come back up to downward dog. Shake that out, take the other leg, left leg up. Left knee to left wrist. Try to keep the leg that is bent, that foot flexed to protect your knee, okay? And then come. So we're going to finish with mermaid today. A couple ways you can sit here. A Z sit is the classic mermaid, okay? One leg is internally rotated, one leg is externally rotated in a Z. You can sit crisscross. You can sit with your legs straight out. You can also sit like this with both legs this way. It's up to you, okay? I like a Z sit. You're going to take the hand that's near this ankle here. So for me, it's my right hand. For you, it's probably your left. You're going to hold on to that ankle. The other arm's going to come out to the side here. You're going to inhale, exhale. Into a side bend. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Come back up. Inhale, exhale. Come back up. Now put this hand on the ground and just do a little bit of opposition stretch on the other side. Some rotation in that spine. And then we'll go the other way. Mari Windsor. That was her name. And I had her DVDs when I was little and I loved it. And the reason I got it was because on the infomercial, Danny Glover said he did Pilates. So there you go. Inhale, exhale, come over. Couldn't believe I could think of her name. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, last one. Hold into this side stretch. Inhale. Come all the way back over. Do a little opposition stretch here on this side. Inhale to come back up. And that is it, guys. We did our beautiful Pilates flow this morning. Now, if you want to grab your lattes, I have a lovely little meditation for us this morning if you want to join me. All right, I'm going to move this a little closer. Grab my latte. All right, here we go. Okay. So, I am not going to be able to close my eyes because I need to read this, but you can feel free to do so. I just thought it might be nice to take a couple minutes. You took like an hour. Guys, we were here for an hour. Thank you for yourself. And now just a couple extra minutes to breathe and center ourselves a little bit. I think meditation is very important every day and especially right now because we're all just kind of uncertain, right? Okay, so here we go. Just want you to hold your latte in your hands. We already did Pilates, so now it's time for lattes, all right? And find a comfy seated position. So whether that's sitting cross-legged on your mat, or if you want to curl back up into bed and cover up, or you want to find a nice comfy chair, wherever it is that you're comfortable, get yourself nice and comfy, all right? And if you can, go ahead and close your eyes. Relax your muscles. Feel where you hold your tension. Unfurl your brows, unclench your jaw, and breathe. Breathe in for a count of 5, and out for a count of 5. In for 5, and out for 5. In for 5, out. Now continue to breathe slow and deep as you allow yourself to feel appreciation for this morning, toward your body after your workout. Let yourself enjoy the beauty that this moment is bringing you. Pause your racing thoughts, your responsibilities, your worries, your fears. This is your time. Your time to enjoy your latte. Your time to enjoy time with yourself. Say to yourself, thank you. Give yourself the gratitude you deserve. Feel that love for yourself fill you up. Continue to breathe. Continue to feel that gratitude and that love. Start to bring awareness back to your body. Grasp that cup in your hands. Take a sip. Breathe. Take another sip. Begin to open your eyes. And may this calm, this love, this gratitude stay with you. The light in me recognizes and adores the light in you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you found something new that you liked. If you have any questions or anything, you can message me anytime. And my love to you all. And hey, we're all in this together, so just keep going, okay? Mwah. Bye, everybody. It was so good to see you. Thank you, Linda. You got to take one of my classes. Linda's in Scotland. Like, that's so cool. I love you guys so much. Next time, okay? Bye. I don't even know how to stop this. Hold on.